Hello and welcome in, everybody. This is your daily things that you may have happened, what things you might see, hear, feel, all of that in the next 24 to 48 hours. Man, I almost didn't get that right. From when you watch, not from when it's uploaded. Everything was calm and fine until I hit the go live button. So I don't know. That generally happens though. And I've noticed even when there's people not in here, I don't know if it's just anticipated, something like that, but the energy kind of gets a little, yeah. Or maybe it's just because I'm on camera. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing great and doing good. It's a little chilly where I sit here in the, I used to be in the Midwest. Now maybe I'm in the Mid-East. I don't know. I'm somewhere on the map. So, okay. All right, angels and guides. What do we have coming in? We've got the Sage. Oh, that's a lot. The Piper. Wow, and then you got the Clean Slate. Okay. So we've got the Sage. Everybody knows what I always say about the Sage. The Sage is one that's, you can see in the 3D and in the 5D. And something's going to the next level. Everything just feels out of whack. Okay. And then over here you've got the Piper, who's gonna, I don't know, is he the fiery sword with healing? And something definitely is like, I want to say something like off guard. Hey Bailey, welcome in. What is this? What is going on here? Tell me. Whoa. Feels like a story of a lovely lady who was oh my god, that's a Brady Bunch. What? Okay. I do this all the time. I don't know why all of a sudden I feel like shy. It's weird. This could be a shy energy. I don't know. Hey Christine. Okay, I need to focus. Something's taking me off focus here. Okay, so you have the Sage, and it comes with the broom and the stalemate. You're not talking to this person, and it might be because they're trying to clean up some energy or clean up something to go to the next level. And then you got the Eagle, foggy, internet. They might write you over the internet, and what do they want? They might, yeah, it feels like an invite. But there's something here with synchronicities, and whatever this is, it just happens. Breaking free. This is like an obstacle here, or it's like guided. Okay, let's back up. So the Sage is one of wisdom, but they've got like hidden wisdom here. And they got hidden things going on, and they're going to another level. And it feels like that even more so because you're not talking to this person. And because you're in a stalemate with this person here. So during this time frame, there's something going on. You might be able to feel like somebody's tugging on something here with you in this energy. It feels very, this one here, you can't focus with. I really want to say that because I feel so distracted with this energy right here. And then moving on here, you've got the Piper, who is like, they're speaking something, and it's healing. They could be listening to music, healing music. Hierophant. They're going somewhere. This person is stubborn. But there's a lot of moving cards here. Yeah, there's 3 like moving cards. And then you've got the something's off. And then you got the lighthouse again. Wait, are these the same people? It doesn't make sense for them to be the same. But there's the lighthouse on both. What is this? They're by themselves too. You guys, when I'm telling you that the energy's off, it feels off. And it needs to come back into balance, but there's no talking. It feels like no talking in class. What is this? What is happening? It's the 10 of Swords. Two of Wands. Oh, so someone here didn't make the correct decision. The Hermit. Feels like somebody put themselves on a timeout. Like, nope, I'm not doing this. But it was because this is somebody who tried to do something and they didn't really, 5 of they regret what they did. That's for sure. And that's probably why they put themselves on a timeout. So whoever the Sage person is, and 5 of Swords, that is like I don't know, mind games. But it's trying to win at all costs and not really caring. But they do, because you got 5 of Cups. And now it's like, well, now you're wondering why you're sitting by yourself. Right. Yeah, it is really off. I'm telling you, I can, whoa. So whoever the Sage person is, they're off. You might want to light some sage. Because I know I'm feeling that urge to do so. I don't know what it is or what happened. 3. It feels like all eyes on me. I got some Tupac going. You got eyes on you, though. And you've got this Emperor. Cups. It almost feels like I want to do a redo. I don't know why. Hold on. I need to light some sage. I'm sorry, guys. This is, whoa. And, of course, this is that same lighter I had. It might not light. And I have an air conditioner and a fan going at the same time. Oh, it's not going to light. Shoot. Oh, wait, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That energy feels weird. Okay. All right, let me pick this back up. Okay, so what is this? What's going on? What's happening here with the Piper? Tell me about the Piper. The Hangman. The Star. Justice. They're looking at something from a different perspective now, this Emperor. That you've been waiting for. That's all the same cards right there at the bottom. But it's, you guys, I don't know what's going on. And the Ace of Swords onto the floor. They want to tell you something. It feels like they need to tell you some sort of truth. Or they want to come clean with something. Death, strength. They've been overthinking this. But it's kind of like, why? What is going on? It's the Ace of Pentacles. What's going on? What does the Piper want to tell you? Okay. They're rising above any type of, there's like tension or something that happened. They're going to rip off the Band-Aid, basically. And it's the Church with the Falcon and Justice again. It feels like I need to come forward and come correct, and I need to tell you something. And it feels like they know that they might be under some sort of judgment. I think because they think that you're going to be mad at them. The book, the knowledge. This person knows that you and them have some sort of thing going on. I mean, it's the heart and the mind. So they know that you might already know. Fun fact, most of us do. I'm just saying, collectively, most of us do already know what's going on. We just wait for you to say it. So it feels like whatever this is going on during this time frame, I cannot put my finger on what it is. This energy it feels uncomfortable is what I want to say. It really feels like uncomfortable, but don't worry about it. But you got the mice with the grasshopper, which the mice talk about like anxiety, and that's exactly what this feels like. And I don't know what their problem is. Normally the sage is like they got wisdom. They know a lot of things. And then it comes with the piper though. So this energy, when this comes and happens, you might go through a swirl and just feel uncomfortable, because I do. Like the strap to my shirt and everything keeps falling down, and it's making me feel super uncomfortable, and I just want the energy off the table. So whatever happens during this time frame, it might make you really uncomfortable, or wondering like what is going on, or you can't put your finger on something. I mean, I can ask one more time what this is, but it is very uncomfortable feeling. What? One more time. What is the sage? Hey, Jean, welcome in. What is? Oh my gosh, what's going on with the sage? Because they might be retreating for something. The heart and the phoenix. This person is like a rule breaker. They are loose cannon. Maybe that's why they're stubborn. The raccoon. And then you've got the lovers. I want to tell you, this one here is very stubborn. I can feel the energy like it doesn't want to move. And they might have questions for you or ask questions. It feels like wait for it. It feels like wait. Then there's the church. The coffin. What? There might be a discussion or something about church, and somebody feels like discouraged or defeated or something like that, in that nature of talking about this. But it's like somebody's very, very stuck in their ways here, which is odd for that to be the sage, because of the wisdom and all of that. I don't know. It just feels like the sage person is they're stubborn. Well, they're stuck. They're stuck in their ways. And it's just like, yeah, next level. Wow. And then you've got the broom again. Whatever's going on with this one, it is like unavoidable. It feels like they're going to show up. Okay. All right. And the piper feels like the piper is just piping. It's just piping. You know what I mean? Okay, moving on. Okay, what do we have next? Jeez, just piping. The piper's piping. Okay, initiation. What? Wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta redo that because I must not have shuffled. I thought I shuffled, but I didn't. Okay. See, that energy has me really nervous, and I do not know why. Yeah, he is, Christine. He's using the pipe. Could be. That could be what it is. Because, I mean, if you think about it, they like, pipers could use the pipe. As far as, smoking pipe. Not that pipe, Christine. Okay, anyway, we have Penelope Dreamweaver. Okay. Oh, and Taeyam. Oh, and then you got Oh, this feels sweet. You might have a really, really, I see you laughing. Obviously, it's right there. You might have like a really sweet dream. And it's with, oh, it's the, you don't know. This feels like a dream. And it's love given, love received. And it comes with Elvie the Retriever and the Journeyman. Oh, this feels sweet. Oh. Oh my goodness, Jean. See, I'm reading the comments and I need to not. Because they're funny. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, what's going on here with Taeyong? This feels like a very sweet dream. Or it's some new hope. It's a clear vision, whether this is in your dream space or like you get a vision. They might literally sit like this. They might have some nice thighs. Look at that. Nice thighs, muscly thighs, and a strong jawline. But they don't speak. I love Tam. I do. But they don't speak. They just, I don't know. They write it down and there's some sort of loyalty there. And then you've got the fish, which talks about, we know what the fish is. Fish is money, it's investments, it's income, large quantity. It is the bear. This could be a boss. No. Okay. The mask. I was gonna say this is a boss. No, they could be a boss, but they're not your boss. And the drum. And the butterfly. Huh. Being heard and being open. They want to be heard. They want to be open. They want to send a clear message. And they want to create the butterfly effect. And the helm. They want to explore something. What is this? Tell me about the Piper. It feels like the unknown, though, too, because you got the death card right here. You don't know what's under that. Six of Swords, I just see. Oh, yeah, it's abundance and all that. Five of Swords. Oh, why just rain all over a beautiful thing? They might have to tell you something that's just, wow, Five of Pentacles. Hold on. Decision. Ten of Pentacles. What? There's some sort of like disappointing truth. And it comes with the Five of Pentacles. I mean, maybe they thought that they had a lot of money and they don't. The Moon. There's something hidden. Death. What? The Devil. And that's the truth. They had to go and they learned a lesson. Oh my gosh. I just heard that. Oh my gosh. I just heard that Santa Claus song. I'm making a list. I'm checking it twice to find out who's naughty or nice. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. What is going on? But on the other side of this, you got Ten of Pentacles. The decision of Ten of Cups, and you know everything. This feels like you already know this person. You know everything. This Ten of Cups, it feels like I love them no matter what. Ace, wow. I don't know what this is. But there is, it's like, okay, but I don't care. There's something, the Magician. This is somebody you're trying to manifest, which is weird. It feels like it's all or nothing. Eight of Swords. Somebody's stuck on manifesting this. Six, getting it to move forward. Seven of Cups, Page of Wands, the Sun. I don't know what that all is. It's kind of like somebody's trying to manifest here, but it's like they keep getting false starts. And it's like clouded. And it keeps being like misfires, premature. And the Moon. Something is very unclear. So what's going on here? Moving something forward. The status forward. The woman. All these cards are at the bottom. It honestly feels like somebody has their eye on somebody, right? This Piper, not Piper, whoa. On this Tam person, the poet. And it's like knowing all of this right here. That's the decision. I mean, when we make a decision, it's all or nothing. It's love them for who they are, not for who you want them to be. And it's almost, oh, wait. I kept hearing the word potential, potential, potential. No, this feels like the love. It's the heart. And I can't know. I don't know who this is. It's like somebody is like trying to, they see potential in somebody. And it's like they're falling in love with somebody's potential. But you don't know what that's going to be. It's like I see all of this stuff. I mean, you can, what? I'm hearing all these like short words, like a spade's a spade, this or that. It's somebody's falling in love with somebody's potential, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. I think because somebody think the biker. I don't know what this is, but it does honestly feel like somebody thinks they can transform the biker. Nobody can transform anybody unless they want to be transformed. Because the biker loves freedom. They do. And it feels like maybe because they dreamed of them being super sweet. Bikers are. I mean, have you ever seen those things where it's like there is the fairy tales at the bottom of the deck. I bet. But where people grow up thinking, I mean, at first, something like that, like the biker is scary and they got tattoos and they ride a bike, and that's not true. They can be the most gentlest people in the world. But it feels like it's a fairy tale because someone wants to, it feels like change the biker, who's the lone wolf, and they love freedom. So you can't really hate flower but beauty. You can't change someone. A person is only going to change if they want to change for themselves, not for anybody else. It feels like that's what we're at here with something here. The offer. It's a sweet gesture. I mean, it's sweet if somebody wants to do that, but you can't. It just feels like a sweet gesture. And the star. No, you know what I'm seeing? It's, oh my gosh, I don't know what this is. But I do know what it is. It's like somebody's putting out an offer like we can heal together. Or I can heal you. No. It feels like no. What's the point? Tell me the point. Because I just see, it feels sweet. It does. But it feels like something's going to go wrong. The confusion. Yeah, it's the 7 of Cups. Somebody's confused. And 9 of Wands. 8 of Wands. That's probably why somebody's trying to like manifest. And then you got the Death card. It feels like that's why it keeps getting stuck. It's because somebody's trying to put it out there or manifest on changing somebody, and you can't do that. It interferes with free will. It does. You cannot do that. And I don't even know why this even came in, but it did. 3 of Pentacles. somebody, if this isn't your energy, somebody might talk to you, especially if you are a healer or spiritual person and you do things like, you might have a conversation with somebody about this and they're like asking you advice or something like that. They might be defensive. It's a Queen of Wands and a King of Wands. This is somebody trying to get their person back. And you might, and this, I just really want to heal them. You might literally have a conversation with somebody. That's what this is. I was getting so confused. Because we don't do that type of stuff. And it feels like it's heavy healing. Like somebody wants to heal a relationship, but it feels like they want to try and change this person, and you can't do that. So you might literally say that to somebody, like, but you can't really change anybody. And I keep seeing the star in Justice. I've seen that like 4 times, but this feels like it's just a conversation. And yeah, it feels like just really be careful with what it is that, you know, you're doing. Because, yeah, we can't change people. It just feels, I don't know, it feels awkward. So it might be an awkward conversation because a person might really get defensive with you if you are just trying to tell them, like, you know, a part of your journey, what you give is what you get. That's why I love given, love received here. Normally, this is like really sweet on the surface. But see, that's Tam too. He holds a lot within. So it just feels like, you know, maybe this person just really needs somebody to be there and not look at it from what they could gain, have, or all of that with it. That felt like a rodeo swirl. A rodeo, I don't know. Okay, moving on, please. How about in the morning? What do we need to know? Let me reshuffle these really good. In the morning time. Wow. Okay. How about in the morning? Communication. Some honest communication. With the collective, the friends. Feels like somebody's like perky. And they're up and they're ready and I don't know who is a morning person that wakes up and they just like to just, you know, what I heard that, lift your hands from here to there. Because get your hands up and let the party say something. This is how we do it. Oh my God, old school is in the house. Wow, might literally be listening to music. That's the megaphone. A broadcast, something like that. And I don't know, there's something going on with communication and honest, and it's a new way of seeing something. And you've got the friends here. And wake me up before you go. Na, 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 na. It's the change in the Hermit and in the Snake. What is this? This feels like good stuff. Why is it the Snake? Because they're doing it in silent, maybe. And somebody, it does feel like somebody is just jamming. It's the Waterfall. Communication. So if you haven't talked to somebody in a while, you're going to be talking. Wow. It's laying a new stone down. And fill me up, buttercup, na, na, na. This child, the woman, not seeing something. And then somebody shows up at the door. You might be like really jamming out or something like that. I don't know, listening to some, like when I say listening to the oldies, I remember hearing that when I was a kid, and it was like, your parents' oldies or whatever. But this was like old school music, hip hop hooray. Oh, I don't know. I just hear some old music. And it's like somebody could be, I don't know if you've ever done that. What this feels like is somebody is just kind of like jamming out to themselves and like singing to themselves or doing something like that. And it feels like talking to themselves, being honest. But then there's a group of people, and then you got this friends. So it's like almost when you're like doing that, jamming, something like that, you get a call of some sort. And what is this communication with this? It's a friend because it's the friends card. What is the conversation? Okay, 8 of Swords, being stuck on a King of Wands. Temperance. This could be a Leo character. This person definitely has fire in their chart. And it's like stuck on somebody's actions. With this 10 of Cups, Emperor, Temperance. It feels like I need to temper the situation. The situation needs to be tempered. So that might be why you're just like zooming around and like listening to music. And yeah, then there's something you recognize. You recognize 7 of Cups, the confusion, the juggling, the Magician. You might go through a swirl of emotions. And it feels like, okay, I need to have compassion and I need to communicate. And it feels like somebody's just over something. And so you've got the Death card with the Hermit. This just feels like, I don't know. All my cards in this deck are like upside down and correct too. So that might be a thing. What is this that I'm talking about? It's complicated. You're tied up, tangled up in something. It really feels like, what is that song? It's like something with my vibe. Don't mess with my vibe. That's a song. I can hear the melody of it, but I can't think of the words. Balance. Somebody's just trying to balance in a complicated. It's like, man, don't mess with my vibe. I'm trying to make some stable changes. It's Jupiter. Somebody's trying to mess with somebody's vibe here. And you're just trying to be like, you're trying to lift yourself out of negativity. That's probably why you're doing the music thing. And somebody who's doing the messing, trying to mess up somebody's vibe. Who's doing the messing with who here? Because it feels like somebody's definitely trying to mess with somebody else's vibe. And it's like, man, I am just trying to chill. I got the old tunes on. Just, who's doing the messing? Who are they? It's somebody who left 8 of Cups. And 6 of Pentacles. Oh, it looks like it was somebody who left and walked away, and now they want to come back and surrender. This King of Pentacles. Nine of Swords in the Chariot. Hold on. The Chariot is right here. They have been overthinking their moves that they've made. And you're just sitting here. I think you're like You're just vibing because you're kind of glad it's over with. It's done. And you've got this person who tries to come back in and mess up your vibe. They might be messaging you a lot and it starts to irritate you. Like, dude, Ace of Wands. In the world. You're done with that. And it's because of a lie. Oh my God. Why do they keep doing that? We're out of Mercury retrograde, so I don't know why that keeps coming up and popping up. This is somebody who's already walked away, and it's like, which they could, I mean, this is daily. We've been through that before. This is daily. This could have been somebody that was just around a day or two ago, and they walked away. It feels like because they just, you know, this could have been like a little argument that you had, but there's a lie. Seven of Swords. There's a lie here. What's the lie? The Devil. What's this lie? Huh. Interesting. It's probably that they might have told you they're not talking to somebody or they're not dealing with a certain person, but that wasn't true. They are dealing with somebody. And it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be a third party thing. It just feels like they were talking to somebody. It could have been somebody younger. And they said, no, I'm not talking to that person or something like that. They are. And it feels like you found out and they walked away to go and deal with that situation. And now it didn't pan out for them. So now it's like, if you see here, they come back and it's like, I surrender to you. I surrender. I'm sorry. Shield me, please. It's no. I want to get back to the vibing because you're like vibing hard. Like, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. That's the same song as before. You're just dropping like it's hot. You're just vibing and doing good. And tell me about that. The Ace of Swords. It's the truth. You just... It feels like you have a whole vibe going with music. And you're just dancing and blocking out. Not today. The refusing to choose. Not today. I'm not doing it. You are going to refuse any type of offers today. Whenever this plays out for you, you're going to refuse anything that's confusing. If there's too many options, it's like a romantic offer. This could be like somebody's like, hey, you want to go for coffee? You might be like, nope. Ace of Cups. It feels like I want to do what I want to do and just love it. Five of Pentacles. This King of Cups. Temperance. You're busy doing something else. It feels like loving on yourself. You might even, if this person or you has a dog, you might be like loving on your dog instead of anything else. Like, nope. I'm doing what is, I just seen the Six of Pentacles, which means I'm going to reciprocate with what is reciprocating with me. I'm not, it feels like I don't even want to engage on anything else because I think you're trying to change your viewpoint and like, you know, like when you're in a bad mood, you have to listen to like music or whatever to raise that vibration. And it feels like you're trying to raise your vibration and chill and have a good time. And then this person who's already walked away comes in and they try to bring in some sort of confusion. It feels like they're trying to walk themselves out of whatever they did. And it's like, go away. Oh. It feels like a couple days of, I don't know, just weirdness. Jeez Louise. Okay. So it just feels like you're just having a conversation with the same type of, I don't know. Trust your intuition, and then there's a change of heart here. I just seen that too, like a change of heart and Y'all, this energy is so weird. Okay. It almost feels like I don't know what I'm talking about or I'm losing my connect with it, but I'm not. I know I'm not. That's why you have to wait for it to play out a lot of the times. because it'll make sense later. It doesn't as of right now because I have no idea what that was. Unity. That's right before we come back. Unity. You're in a union. The next level. Transformation. The Lady of the Harvest, eh? You went through some sort of completion in a union that you were in. You went to the next level of initiation and your intuition. It feels like just trust because something's changed. Oh, God, I don't want to take that card. Okay, let me just shuffle. It feels like going through changes. What is this? Yeah, you're getting like shot out of the cannon. Huh. It definitely feels like you're going through some changes before we come back. And you might be tired. What is this? Wow. Whoa. The boomerang. Oh, you can't see it. Wow. You got the masculine here with the only 2 yes cards I have in this deck. Like all these cards. Enemies came out together with this man. It's like, yes, can I help you? This person might be olive tone. They are, it's the boomerang. Might be like, yeah, you were right. Oh, shoot. It's the moon. It's the moon and the sun and the moon. What is going on with this masculine here? I'm interested into why is the yeses here? Very, very interesting to me to know. Well, what that? Okay. Sorry, I always have to fish for different decks over here. Okay. Oh, no, this one's there. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I think I found it. Okay. What is the yes with this masculine? Tell me what the yeses are. High Priestess. You can feel it. You know it. So your intuition is correct and right about this masculine. King of Wands. Huh. What is going on? I'm not liking this energy over the next 2 days. There's a King of Wands around you. You may not know about it. They're a King of Wands. They might tell you that they want something long-term or something like that. But they are like either mentally battling something or they've got competition around them or they're trying to win something at all costs. It feels like manipulation. And if you were thinking that about this person, you're absolutely right. The 9 of Wands. Oh, this person gets defensive. This is like a wounded warrior. They might sit by themselves a lot, which is nothing wrong with that. But the World, they're at a distance. They definitely have fire in their chart. There's so much fire here, which is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And it feels like when they message you, you're laying down. The 10 of Swords. And this is a person who, the Hermit. Yeah, you don't really want to deal with it. Because you've got the 10 of Swords with the 6 of Pentacles. That's like the end of reciprocation. And the Hermit. You don't want to deal with this person. and the Knight of Wands, because you know that they are, the Nine of Cups. I don't know what this is. Ace of Wands. That's exactly my point. This person is a player. That's all they want, is to, like, you know, do that aspect of it. And whatever you were thinking or feeling, whatever your gut was telling you about this energy, it was right. You're waiting for, like, I don't want to say Mr. Right, but you're waiting for, like, a Knight of Cups, a romantic, sweet gesture. But what keeps showing up is the Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, Temperance. You might be yeah, interesting. I've seen all that at the bottom of the deck too. You might be waiting for a certain person to bring an offer in that you've known for a long time. This feels swirly. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I keep seeing it. You're waiting for not this person. And there's different keys here. It just feels like you were dating, or, you know, this is somebody who's like dating, you know, you're not in a relationship. So you're dating and you're talking, and this almost feels like somebody was like on a dating app. And it's like, okay, well, this one sounds good, but this one doesn't. And I really want this offer from this one. And I don't know. And if you were curious about a certain person here, a certain masculine, it's a yes. Like, tell me again what the yes is. Because that feels like player energy in a sense. Show me what the yes is for this masculine one more time. Whoa, that was loud. What is the yes here with this masculine? The Moon. They're doing stuff that you have no idea about. Seven of Wands. Four of Pentacles. This could be a Pisces. But I'm seeing the Moon here twice and Pisces energy. Wheel of Fortune. Strength, though. Seven of Cups. This person leaves you highly confused. That's probably why it's the Lady of the Harvest. Like, look, I've got everything I need. This whole thing is exhausting. I don't want to deal with it. And what the thing is with this masculine is it's just confusion. Ten of Cups. Temperance. The World. If you're waiting and waiting on, like, I don't want to be like waiting like that. But if you're waiting for like your 10 of Cups and stuff like that, it feels like listen to your intuition, because then again, I don't know if you can see it. This person that you're talking to before we come back is a Nine of Wands, which is they're defensive. They're a wounded warrior. It feels like something about blocking something for you, or they're going to block what it is that they have hidden. A Nine of Cups. They might hide how much they drink. Strength. Ten of Wands. Justice. Three of Swords. Three of Wands. Which, I mean, I'm not judging. I'm not trying to say any judging thing. Nine of Wands. Queen of Wands. They had a past relationship, kind of I don't want to say it like that, but it feels like that. They had a past relationship they're going to try and hide. 10 of Cups. It was like a family. And something went wrong with that. And so they carry it around with them. This is like they haven't forgiven that. And it feels like if you had any suspicions, like if somebody was talking to you about an ex or something like that, there's more to the story. I want to tell you, there's more to it. So if you were feeling anything off about this person when they're talking about it, listen to your intuition. You're correct with that. So this just doesn't, what happens after all of that? Because it almost feels like you just don't really want to deal with this. What happens with this before we come back? Four of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. The Lovers. Oh. Wow. The High Priestess with the Death card. It's like if you listen to your intuition on this situation, it changes everything. And you get like the Four of Wands. That's, wow, you get the recognition. Because you got the Four of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers. Five of Swords. 10 of Swords. It feels like if you stand your ground on the factor that you know and you listen to your intuition about that energy and you really listen to it, it's good. It changes everything. The Empress. And the Two of Cups. And hold me down. Oh no. I got to keep on moving. You move on from it. It feels like and good things are there afterwards. So I don't know what this person was trying to do, whatever they were trying to do. You were able to figure it out. And so you just keep on moving from it. And it's like, hoorah. Hoorah. Isn't that a military thing? I don't know what that is. That was strange. Anyway. Okay, so, I mean, this was kind of a weird daily. And that might be what it is that you're coming into a time over the next couple of days of things having to end. So new things could come in because this just felt weird. So I'm going to leave this here. And I will, oh, it is a military. I thought so. That's odd. I don't know why I would say that. But so I will leave this here and I will come back and I will do questions for everybody once I get with my mod to see if she's available. So thank you guys so very much for coming in and for spending time here. And I will see you guys tomorrow if you don't come back for the next live. Bye, guys.